This is a quick demo of the garden2Grow website. It's an application that allows people to cultivate their ideas, getting them ready to sell either in the marketplace, develop on their own, or pitch in the pitch to sell network. First of all, you're going to need to create an account. Sign up is pretty straightforward. You just need a valid email address and create a password. You'll then need to accept the terms of service. And now you can create your first idea. I'm going to call this the Awesome Awesome. A brief public-facing description. I'm going to mark its progress at 15% and add a description. Notice in the menu area, I just have the ability to create it to work on the overview and the description. Once I create the idea, I also get access to users, discussion, and pitch. Library is pretty straightforward. If I want to tie some files to this idea, I can just drag and drop them in. For example, this PDF or this image inside of a computer. Notice that these links are only valid for about 15 minutes. And then the page will refresh. So the idea garden is supposed to be collaborative. Those people who have expertise in certain areas, you may invite them to look at your awesome ideas and have them help you out. Let's go ahead and give a demonstration of that. I'm going to add the user test2@mailinator.com. Test2 received an email to look at the awesome idea with instructions on how to create an account. So we're going to go ahead and create an account with that email address. Accept the terms of service. And notice it says ideas I've been invited to. So when I click on this, all I can see is the non-disclosure agreement. And because I haven't filled out the information about my account, it's going to request that now. Once I accept the terms of service, I now have access to the awesome idea. If you go to the overview of the account creator, you can see that Test2 has now viewed the idea. So we track all views of all the ideas and link them to the appropriate account. Now once you have a user defined, you can actually create a discussion about the idea. Let me demonstrate that. So he types in needs more detail. It shows up over here, and they can respond. So the discussion is tracked and logged with the intellectual property or with the idea. The discussion is logged and locked to the idea, so you won't ever lose your history. So here's the update history. It's all been done by test 1, but in the discussion he said it was 20% done. So he's going to just mark this to 20% and update the idea. And now it shows that Test2 updated the idea. One of the values of the garden2Grow is if you have 1,000 ideas and you sell them for $1, you can make $1,000. If you have 1,000,000 ideas and sell them for $1, you're a millionaire. So in this case, we're going to have the owner move his idea to the marketplace. So at 15 or at 20% completed, he's going to value it as being worth $1. And he needs to fill in his information here. So this is test 1. And now his idea is in the market. If test 2 wanted to view it in the market, because user 2 already signed an NDA for this IP or this idea, he's able to view it without having to sign an additional one. But if a new user tried to view it, he would not be able to without signing an NDA. So let's go ahead and create a new user. Agree to the terms of service, and have him jump right over to the marketplace. So now he wants to see it and must sign the non-disclosure agreement because he hasn't as yet. So let's go ahead and demonstrate a transfer where this individual purchases the idea. All right. So notice that that idea is now out of the market. If I click here, it's now under his ideas, the awesome idea. And let's go ahead and refresh this one just to show you what that looks like. So it's out of the market, and when you go to his garden, even though he created the idea, it's no longer there because he doesn't have permission to see it. So if I try and paste this in, you don't see any details because he does not have access to the idea. And that's just a brief demonstration of the idea garden.